Hello everybody and welcome to the London Nationals hockey here on Rogers TV as the Sarnia Legionnaires are in town to take on the Nationals in what could be a very entertaining matchup between these two teams, and it is a lot on the line for both these teams as we go right into our story of the game, which is playoff positioning. Both teams fighting for their current playoff spots. Nationals battling for first place, Sarnia playing for their playoff lives.
Yeah, and certainly with 2 games to go for both of these squads, playoff positioning can easily change within the next 24 hours as both these teams basically play, for the Nationals tomorrow afternoon at 1:30 right here on Rogers TV, and then Sarnia plays 7 o'clock tomorrow night as well. So both of these clubs are certainly change the way they see as you look at the standings. The Legionnaires, 1 game remaining, that's being tonight. The Nationals got 2 games, 1 tonight, 1 tomorrow. And first place could potentially be up for grabs for the Nationals as the Flyers have 1 game and they play tomorrow night. So certainly going to be interesting to see how the Nationals fare to close out this regular season.
Absolutely. Leamington as well, if they do win tonight, they will solidify their place as first place in the Western Conference. If they do lose, they are playing St. Thomas tonight, a team that did beat them very recently and beat them handedly. London does have a chance at that top spot. The other matchup there, Chatham and Strathroy both battling for that 5-6 spot. A lot could happen. Strathroy wins tonight. That matchup against the Nationals means a whole lot, especially because Strathroy plays Chatham tonight.
And another situation too is the Kamoka Kings could come into play here this weekend as well, as they could climb above the Sarnia Legionnaires. So certainly lots of different playoff scenarios, implications. So we could potentially see a London Kamoka first round. We don't know the opponent yet, but nonetheless, we know London's going to have home ice advantage at least for the first 2 rounds so far.
Yeah, and absolutely. And one thing the Nationals are going to have to rely on a lot tonight, if they want to get the win here tonight and be successful in the playoffs, one player they're going to rely on a lot, and that's Sam O'Reilly, who, I don't know if you knew this, Jeremy, he's having a pretty decent February.
Well, from what you've been telling me all year, he's been a pretty good hockey player. But just look at the past month, in the month of February, 22 points in 8 games. I mean, we've seen Nationals players do that quite often when they go on that type of a heater, but certainly a guy like Sam O'Reilly, who has been out with injury but also been called up to the London Knights, certainly a guy that can provide the offense.
And with that, we're going to take a look at our starting goaltenders for tonight. Nationals starting Hardy Westman, his first game in the Western Fair Sports Center for the Nationals. He's undefeated so far, 3-0-0, looking to continue his great play for the Nationals. On the other side, Tyler Richardson getting his 5th start of the season for the Legionnaires, looking for his first victory, and what a victory that would be if he can pull it off here tonight against the Nationals.
I mean, certainly when you look at his record, yeah, he wants to be able to get that win under his books and help this Legionnaires team try to keep that 8th seed here in the West.
A lot on the line for both of these teams, and as we say that, we'll send it down to ice level for our opening ceremonies.
Wish to acknowledge the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, Lenape-Wuk, and Attawandaron peoples, whose traditional lands we are gathered upon this evening. Fans, will you now please stand if you are able, remove your hats, and join Candace Virgo in the singing of our national anthem.
as we get set here for our opening puck drop, we take a look at our keys to the game.
Tonight's keys to the game are brought to you by Paul Salvador Masonry. For the Sarnia Legionnaires, it is shot suppression. Sarnia were outshot 64-23 in their 12-2 loss to the Nationals last week, but outshot London 42-40 in their in their 5-4 OT loss this past Thursday. The Legionnaires can't let the offensive floodgates open for the Nationals. And for this London Nationals, it has got to be a quick start. Sarnia is playing their third game in 3 nights, and London didn't play on Friday. The Nationals should take advantage of some tired legs on Sarnia's side, which would make it an easier game for London, especially with another game tomorrow afternoon. So a very quick turnaround for the Nationals, playing a 7 o'clock start here tonight and a 1:30 game tomorrow afternoon.
Absolutely, and one other interesting note here as we get underway, no Dave Mastos on the bench for the London Nationals, as GM Tony Mandarelli will be behind the bench. Nationals come out, shoot, and score! Just like that, Nationals open the scoring. Riley Wood, beautiful play in front of the net, puts the Nationals up 15 seconds in.
Well, we talked about a quick start, and you can't go any quicker than that. Right off the draw, the Nationals gain the zone, and Riley Wood is able to just go right to the front of the net, pretty much easily free. No defender on him, and he's able to walk right up the slot. No one around him, and he's able to bury it up and over the Legionnaires goaltender in Richardson. So not the start that the Legionnaires wanted right off the hop, only 18 seconds into the first period.
And the Legionnaires don't even get a touch of the puck before the Nationals come down and capitalize, open the scoring. Connolly, he's going to move the puck up the wall to Ryan, just out of his reach. That gets sent back out into neutral ice before Palmer sends it right back in. Legionnaires bank it off the wall, sent into the offensive zone. Played by Connolly, he'll bank it off over to Ryan. Ryan over to O'Reilly. O'Reilly across the blue line. He's going to walk in, take a shot right on target, and Richardson makes the save, making his first stop of the game.
As we get a shot of Sam O'Reilly again, he's had a hot start to the month of February, and he's looking to close out the month of February with just these 2 games left. And then on potentially Wednesday night, the potential first home playoff game for the Nationals will be March the 1st. So turning over a new month to see if the Nationals can start their chase towards the Sutherland Cup.
Still yet to be decided who they will be playing. They're one of 3 teams still up for grabs for the Nationals opening round playoffs. Shot goes off, that gets blocked. Graham's got a chance now, he's got a partial break. He's gonna come in, takes a shot, Westman with a blocker save. Nice read by Westman, he sees that the whole way. And a nice blocker stop. Another shot in tight, Westman, pad save, kicks it into the corner. Picked up now by O'Reilly, he stalls up, gets some breathing room as the Nationals will break out of the zone. Nice lead pass up to French, who touch passes down into the offensive zone. Battle for the puck ensues in the corner, picked up by the Nationals. They're going to put it up to the blue line. Heggie can't hold the line, but will dump it back into the corner. French driving after it. Forces the turnover, picked up by Carson. Carson's going to throw it to the far corner, picked up by Carter Duarte. Duarte gets pressured, waiting for some support. Duarte comes away with the puck. He's going to send it back down to Carson. Carson looking for that pass, tries to throw it out front. Big one-time attempt as McGowan's coming down from the blue line. Here come the Legionnaires back the other way. Gets up to the blue line. He gets stopped up as Dupuis. And puck set back down, right over to the Legionnaire zone. Dumped into the Nationals' end. Westman comes out to play it. He's going to throw it hard around the boards. Carson will play it. He avoids a hit. Puck gets pinned along the boards. Lavender's going to try to get a hold of it as well. Puck pops loose. Kept in by the Legionnaires. Carson now backhands it into the neutral ice. And it will be collected by Pegram. Pegram behind the bench. He's going to dish it off. He's going to go up. As the Legionnaires will exit the zone. McGrail crosses the blue line. Comes down low, McGowan pressuring him, throws it right in the middle. Pegram, he takes a shot, count up high, loose puck still. Westman looking for it, still loose, can't find it, finds its way into the net. Ref waves it off just as it crosses the line. And they're going to call a hand pass on it as the Legionnaires get that close to tying this contest. but all for naught.
Yeah, mad scramble right in front of Hardy Westman, and as the Legionnaires just do the right thing here and getting the puck towards the net, a shot from the point deflected. Westman makes at least 3 or 4 stops, and then right there's the little shovel over towards the back of the net, and the official, the referee, being in the right place right behind the net to see the entire play happen and saw the hand pass, and that goes off the board for the Sarnia Legionnaires as they had caught the 4th line of the Nationals with their legs.
Sanovi tries to bring it into the middle, takes the shot, that goes off a stick and out of play. As we said last time these two teams met, Sarnia had a big lead, and before the Nationals forced a comeback to win 5-4 in overtime. So the Legionnaires do have a way to score against the Nationals and play them tough in the last couple contests. Play down low, Westman, he takes a tumble behind the net. Connolly luckily there to help him out. Gets it up to Milne, who gets it back in the neutral zone. Now onto the stick of Priddle. Priddle, he's going to try to fight past Milne. Milne throws the body. Kovchuk will collect it in his own zone, put up the boards to Sanovi. Sanovi stick lifts and gets the puck out, but quickly set back in. Westman will give it over to Connolly. Connolly, nice lead pass up to Milne. Milne can't handle it, but will recover the puck behind the net. He almost collides right into Sanovi. A bit of a miscommunication between the Nationals forwards. Pass over to Thompson, a little too far in front of him. Thompson trying to get a hold of it, does. Puts it up, no defense there to pick up the puck. Priddle gets it out, but quickly turned over, now on the stick of Connolly. Nolan Connolly, he'll just dump it into the offensive zone. The Legionnaires will pick it up. Wood applying a lot of pressure. He's had a fast start to this game. Now over to Logan Pace-Roth, back on defense again. Had a bit of a spurt playing left wing on the second line for the Nationals. Back on the blue line. Over to Chard. Chard leads the Nationals out across the blue line into the offensive zone. He's going to try to dance his way in the middle of the ice. And does. Loose puck down low. Just can't get onto the stick of Wood, who had another gorgeous chance. Kruger, he'll take it, dump it into the far corner. Pace-Roth will pick it up and bring it right back out. Puck gets picked up by Richardson. Sent into the offensive zone. Pace-Roth will collect it in the corner again. He sends it behind the net. Nationals will get a chance to break it out. Up to Wood. Stopped up at the blue line. He just tries to dump it in. Pegram will get it out. Over to Graham. Graham's got one man to beat. Passes right into the slot. Beautiful play. Nice chance down low. Still loose puck. And it finds its way behind the net. Beautiful individual work there by Landon Marcy as he gets his 11th goal of the season and just tricks Westman out of his pants. Gets it in the net.
Well, a lot of nice little offensive maneuver here as he's able to drive. He fakes Westman into thinking that he's going to go back to the forehand, and then basically does the reverse wraparound. A beautiful setup there by Marcy. He's had a few of those we've seen here at the Western Fair. He's a very creative player, and he's able to show his offensive skills on that play.
Puck picked up by Ryan. He takes a shot. That one catches up high on Richardson. And the Legionnaires will try to pull a counterattack the other way. Gets up to the blue line, quickly turned around, now onto the stick of Sam O'Reilly. O'Reilly's got one man with him. Scott goes right into the slot. Backhand play up front, puts it on net, but just goes wide by Weingart. Would be pretty nice if Tanner Weingarten can get on the board, trying to get a point against his old team. Another shot on net, and this time held on to by Tyler Richardson.
And we're going to take a look at this play here by Sam O'Reilly as he just draws the defense back. He forces them back because of the speed on that line there. Chard was pushing towards the net, so O'Reilly gets a little bit of time and space. And he wired that shot on, and it was a good early save by Richardson. Shots read 6-4 currently for Sarnia.
Dubuis, quick shot on net. Hits into the corner there by Westman. Played again by Hay. He'll move the puck up to the blue line. That can't be handled as Brooks can't make the pass. Now we'll get over to McLean. He'll move it back up the wall, but to Lavender. Back over to Hay. He crosses the blue line, stays on side. He tries to move inside. Big hit thrown by Weingart. Puck gets thrown back up to the blue line. Brooks will play it. Brooks over to McLean. McLean just deflects it back into the corner for Hay. Played down low. They try to get it back out front to Lavender. Can't quite get it out of the zone though, are the Nationals. Another shot on net. That gets blocked. They'll float out of the zone, but they'll stay on the stick of Sarnia. Up to the blue line. Dumps it in. Played in the corner by Owen McGowan. He'll just throw it up. Open room for Ryan, who gets it right over onto the stick of O'Reilly. O'Reilly walks in. He takes a shot. That one just goes high and wide. Big impact on the back wall. Pass thrown a little too far out of the reach of Richardson. Westman will come out to play it. Collected by Ryan over to French. French is out to the room. He tries to cut through the middle, loses the puck. Ends up falling into the corner. As Pegram will play it, now go up into the netting and out of play.
We talked about how with Dave Matsos not behind the bench tonight, that can sometimes throw the mentality of a squad, you know, a little bit sideways. When you don't have your head coach behind the bench, it can sometimes be a little bit of a mental game, not having your regular coach behind the bench. But they have their assistants as always, so besides not having Matsos behind the bench, business as usual. But again, not having Matsos can be big, especially in those defensive situations.
Absolutely. As Richardson, he'll just bring it over to Priddle. Priddle tries a nice little move, but beautiful read by Connolly to deny it. Priddle will pick it back up as he gets run into hard by Duarte. Puck comes up to Carson. Carson across the blue line. Dishes it ahead to French. French throws it through the slot. Duarte couldn't get a stick on it. Another shot from the blue line from Kopchuk. That goes right on target, and Richardson holds on for the whistle.
The Nationals mixing their lines, putting French and Duarte out there. A bit of confusion with the 17 and 77 out on the ice. But they're able to create an offensive opportunity out there as they drop the puck back to Kopchuk, and he's able to get a shot on the net, and another good save by Richardson as he's now gotten control here in this game.
As Kruger will bring it in, he'll dump it into the far corner. Moffett will pick it up for the Legionnaires. Puck squeezes out, get up to the half boards, and clear the zone. Turned around again, trying to get a hold of his Milne, stolen by Moffett. He'll just dump it into the corner, picked up now by Kopchuk. Over to Connolly. Connolly waits, gets a bit of time. Nice lead pass, nice little kick pass over to Thompson as he carries it across the blue line. Thompson waits. Good patience by the Nationals as they're just seeing they're getting a lot of open space with the puck, taking their time trying to assess the situation and try to find that breakout pass. Nice cross-ice pass over to Maitland. Maitland will just throw it into the far corner. Picked up now by Pace Rock. Pace Rock, huge long pass right onto the stick of Milne. Over to Thompson, back to Milne. Milne gets it out. Tries to bring it to the front of the net. He gets stopped up. Back on the stick of Milne. One-time attempt. Great defensive play down low by the Legionnaires. Deny that. Another shot on net. A beautiful save there by Westman. Backhand pass by Marcy. Put out front. Westman bobbles it for a second, but finds the puck and hangs on and gets the whistle.
Yeah, action on both ends of the ice as Westman is able to make a secondary save there as he didn't have full control of that shot originally. But he's able to get as we get a shot of Kyle Friel. He was your broadcast partner last year, and this year we've seen him 3 or 4 times doing the lines for these Nationals team squad.
Friend of the show, always happy to see him out there. As Legionnaires also have taken over the shot lead in this contest. The Nationals started out strong, but the last few minutes has been all Legionnaires. And with that icing, we'll have a face-off in the Legionnaire zone. Big opportunity here for the Nationals to try to get some offense generated. Bowers in the face-off dot, mainly won by Marcy. The Nationals jump on it quickly. Bowers, he tries to get it back over to Wood. Puck gets squeezed out, goes back up the wall. Picked up now by Graham as he'll carry it across the blue line. Floats it on net. Westman has to be forced to make a save off the bouncing puck. And now we'll have a face-off in the National zone.
Well, he talked about how the Legionnaires have gotten a lot of shots on the net and for the Nationals. They've gotten that open space, but they haven't exactly just thrown the shot on to the net like the Legionnaires have, where if they have the space to shoot, they will take that shot. Where the Nationals, they're trying to find that open ice to find that quality scoring chance.
Brought in Chard. Chard tries to get a little backhand pass on net. It just gets deflected by the Legionnaires and out of the zone. Great pressure being put on by the Legionnaires forwards as they'll just take the zone by Dupuis. Played by Bowers. Gets it over to Chard. Chard's got Wood with him, but he elects to pass it to the D-man. Across the blue line, Pace Roth. He can't get a hold of it. Back the other way. Here come the Legionnaires. Stop it for the blue line. Now cross the zone. And they're going to call offside on the close play at the line. And we'll have a face-off just outside of the national zone. Our first period, as always, is brought to you by JNF, Concrete and Ready Mix. As we get set here for another face-off just outside the Nationals territory. Puck over to McGowan. McGowan bobbles it, but gets it over to Ryan, and Ryan will bring it out. O'Reilly brings it down low, pass out front, loose puck, and scores! Talon Palmer, right place, right time, and a beautiful pass from behind the net by Sam O'Reilly, his 62nd point of the season. As the Nationals take a 2-1 lead, and Sam O'Reilly now leading the Nationals in points.
On what a second half that Talon Palmer has had here for the Nationals. On this line with Sam O'Reilly, you saw on the replay, is able to go behind the net. And once again, the same thing with the Riley Wood goal, where Palmer is just able to walk right into the slot area, gets a beautiful pass from O'Reilly, and he's able to beat the goaltender. It's simple hockey, and it works. Hence why the Nationals now have a 2-1 lead.
Palmer, his 21st goal of the season, and just a beautiful little play there. Since Palmer's been playing with O'Reilly, that teamwork has been fantastic for the Nationals, finding some great chemistry between those two. Puck back up to the blue, and McGowan, he walks in, takes the shot. That one just gets tipped in front of the net and goes out of play. Very tough play for Richardson, with Tanner Weingart standing in front of the net, one of the tallest players on the Nationals. Covers up a lot of space. Hard for a goalie to read the play.
Well, that's just it. When you're able to have a big body go right in front of the opposing team's net, that's exactly what you want to have. That type of a body to have the goalie. If he can't see it, he can't stop it.
And the line out there for the Nationals right now, you have Weingart out there. You also have French and Duarte, 3 of the 4 tallest guys. The only thing you can add there is Connolly to make this the tallest line the Nationals can put out. Puck behind the net. Put back up to the wall. The Legionnaires are going to try to clear the zone, and will. Richardson battles for the puck, still stays with it, almost turned over back to the stick of Carson. McGowan picks it up on the far boards, tries to bank it out, gets it up to French. French does a great job following up the puck to get it out of the zone, but the Legionnaires will quickly gobble it up and bring it back the other way. Stopped up by Richardson. He throws it cross ice, gets it over to Brooks, who will send it in the offensive zone. Played down low, still trying to find that loose puck in front of the net. Puck comes out now, Nationals with an opportunity. French reaching for it, just can't get a stick on the puck. McGowan can't read it, Priddle will get a hold of it. Throws it over as the Legionnaires, big hit thrown right at the blue line as Graham runs right into Weingart. As 2 of the biggest guys on the ice collide at the National blue line.
Well, once again, we'll take a look at this physical collision here, as again, Weingart, not exactly the guy you want to go up against in that type of situation, as there is a lot of meat on that body as Weingart's able to lower the boom on that type of play. And we've seen him do it quite often on Wednesday nights, but a rare Saturday night game tonight and a Sunday afternoon game tomorrow, we'll see Weingart's physicality in play.
Absolutely. Connolly's going to get up to Palmer. Palmer's just going to throw it into the offensive zone. Picked up now by Pegram. He's going to try to move the puck out. Just out of the reach of Graham. Now over to by Marcy. Marcy will throw it into the far corner. Kopchuk collects it. He's going to get a bit of room to move the puck. Brings it out. Nice pass up to Tanner Ryan. He can't do anything with it. He's going to circle back. Try to find an opening into the offensive zone, and will. He's going to come right down the middle, puts the puck on net, forcing Richardson to make a save. Battle for the puck right in front of the Nationals net. Nationals will come away with the puck. Sam O'Reilly breaks out, gets through 2, but can't quite hold on to the puck following the third guy. Another dump in by the Legionnaires. Ryan's going to throw a hit, trying to get a hold of his Moffitt. He's got support with him. Ryan again gets the puck up to the boards, gets it over to Sanavy. Sanavy, nice pass over to Palmer. Palmer's got to jump. Waits up instead, now puts it on net. That gets blocked. Heggie will try to hold the line and will. Stopped up, Sanavy can't get a stick on him. Now finally gets the steal. Sanavy just going to try to carry it out front and does, puts it on net. Nice save by Richardson. Haggie takes a shot, fans on it, but stays on the stick of the Nationals. Milne goes right to the top of the circle. He takes a shot, that one just slides wide. Sanavy again, going to try to do the same thing. Ends up to, elects to pass. Another shot for the blue line. That one just flies wide off the stick of Pace Rock. Haggie tries to keep it in the zone. Milne will put it down into the corner. Thompson, he takes a hit. Milne with the steal. Milne going to try to bring it back out front. Almost gets it there. Kruger will try to take it out. Can't clear the zone. Pace Rock cross ice to Haggie. Haggie winds up, takes a shot. Blocker saved by Richardson. Played down again. Milne still can't get the puck out. Thompson takes a backhand. That goes wide. Moffitt tries to get it out. Still can't. Now back on the stick of Thompson. Nationals applying all kinds of pressure. Cross ice pass over to Haggie. Back over to Pace Rock. This Legionnaires defense getting exhausted, having to just chase the puck all over their own zone. Sanavy now, backhand pass, that gets picked off by Maitland, and the Legionnaires will finally clear the zone. Gets it up to the red line as they go off for a change. Quickly back the other way, here comes Thompson. Thompson, lead pass down low for Pace Rock, he gets tripped up. Puck goes right on to Richardson, and he'll just gobble it up and get the whistle.
Well, if we had advanced stats, the Nationals were in the offensive zone for a solid 3 to 4 minutes. Just dogged on the puck. They were on it the whole way, throwing shots towards the net, making crisp passes. And it wasn't even the top line out on the ice.
No, just a solid effort by the Sanavy and Thompson line out there with Milne. Just a great job holding on to the puck. Back up front, shoots and scores! Tanner Weingard gets his goal against his former team as the Nationals will extend the lead to 2.
And continue the trend. Once again, Tanner Weingard left all alone. Face-off one, and watch Weingard. You see him at the top of your screen here at the blue line. As soon as Bowers sends this puck down low, Weingard slowly creeps his way down low and finds the opening, back of the net. All 3 goals that the Nationals have scored here tonight have come off of broken down coverages and wide open ice for them to just get one-timers and wrist shots off. And it's been certainly working in their favor.
Exactly what the Nationals wanted to see here. And a beautiful start to the game as McGowan, he tries to come in, takes a shot, gets stopped up by Richardson. Riddle will pick up the puck. He's going to come over the blue line with speed. He's going to try to throw it down low. Nice steal by Carson. Or by Tanner, by Ryan. And it'll be picked up now. Here goes French. French has Duarte following it up. French carries it around, tries to put it on the sharp angle. That gets stopped up. Another pass, tries to get it back over to Duarte. Stopped up, Duarte throws a nice big hit, picked up now by French. French puts it on net, tries to get a tip out front as Duarte gets a piece of it, but just slides wide. Now over to McGowan, he's going to carry it across the blue line. He's got French driving towards the net, still hanging on to it, looking for that pass. Throws it cross ice, Duarte will pick it up. He makes a nice little move, Duarte carries it behind the net. Still hanging on, looking for that pass. Circles around, throws it down low for Carson. Carson left for French. French trying to get pushed off the puck, still keeping with it. Pegram tries to put it back up the boards. Bouncing puck just goes over the blade of Duarte, and the Legionnaires will clear it into the zone as they go off for a change. Stolen down in the corner. Picked up by Marcy. Legionnaires will try to clear the zone now, or try to get the hold of the puck, but the Nationals are clear. Carson, he's going to try to go to the top of the circle, takes a shot right on net. Richardson makes the save. And Sanavy trying to get a piece of the puck. Quickly turned over and picked up again. Sarnia gets it up to the blue line, doesn't clear the zone, however. Now it does clear. Back in the neutral ice. Nice steal by Bowers. Bowers, lead pass up to Chard. Chard's got Wood with him. Elects to circle back and wait for a better option. Now gives it over to Wood. Wood waits. Nice pass right in the middle of the ice. Bowers fakes the slap shot. Dishes it down to Wood. Way out front again as he had Chard right in the middle of the net as Chard goes toppling all over Richardson in front of the Legionnaires' cage. Back the other way come the Legionnaires. They're going to carry it behind the Nationals net. Wraparound attempt saved there by Weston. Puck comes out again. Here comes Chard. Carries it across the blue line. Cycles back, tries to get over to Wood as he's going right down the middle once again. Kept into the blue line by Connolly. Wood gets a hold of it, gets his pocket picked, this time by Moffett. Bowers in there for support. Bowers backhand pass. Tries to catch Chard on the doorstep. Legionnaires throw the puck in from distance. Westman makes the save. Puck comes out to the blue line. Picked up now by Hay. Clears the zone. Almost stolen right back. Hay gets a hold of the puck. Gets it over to Maitland. Maitland, nice little move. Tries to get it inside. Almost stolen right back by Palmer. McLean will get a hold of it. Tip pass into the offensive zone. Hagee, he's going to throw it hard around the boards. McLean, nice read, gets a hold of it, but that puck is picked off by Connolly. Here comes Palmer. Palmer, cross-ice pass. He had Sam O'Reilly all alone on the far side. Nice defensive play down low by Brooks. If he doesn't get a stick on it, that is a clear-cut breakaway for Sam O'Reilly.
So I wanted to show this. This is Lucas Carson, the fourth line center on this line, and this is where the depth of having a center works out. And then right there you can see Chard just got bowled over back into Richardson, but going back to Lucas Carson on that play, that's a junior C player who came up here in the second half of the season from Elmira, comes into London and playing a depth role, a guy that wants to do anything to win here in the junior B level, and that's one of the things that you want to have.
And we're going to see our first penalty coming here as Curtis Hay gets his stick up high on Lavender, and we'll face 2 minutes here, I believe, for cross-checking will be the call.
So right now the officials are having a conversation to see how many is it going to be.
Ref's coming up here. Looks like it's just going to be 2. Cross-checking is the call.
So what I believe will be the case is it's 2 and a 10. So Hagee's going to go to the dressing room for the rest of this period, and they're going to have someone go. As there might be more than just one penalty on this play. I also saw the referee put a head contact signal towards the box, so this could be a situation where it's a 2 and a 10 and plus another 2, as currently Sandovy's having a chat with Cook, the official. Let's see what goes up on the board, and it's 7 minutes, so a 5-minute major and a potential 2-minute minor on this play. So a 7-minute power play goes on the board, something that I've claimed, frankly, I don't think I've ever seen a 7-minute power play.
You're the ref, Jeremy. I expect you to know this better than me.
I understand it being a 5-minute major plus the 2, so you'd put 5 minutes and 2 minutes on the clock. So I understand them just putting full 7 minutes, so I can see that.
Play quickly down low, trying to get a loose puck in the last dying seconds, but can't get it to go. We'll discuss more about that penalty in the break as the Nationals hold on to the final flurry here by the Legionnaires, and will head into the first intermission by a score of 3-1 off some very impressive opening goals by the Nationals. You are watching the London Brewing Co-op Nationals hockey here on Rogers TV.
What the hell?
Did you know all the camera operators for tonight's game are volunteers? Rogers TV volunteers learn the skills needed to put on a show, including camera, audio, graphics, and more. If you're interested, visit rogerstv.com/volunteer to sign up. Back here at the Western Fair Sports Center, 3-1 is your score in favor of the London Nationals after a flurry to start the game between both teams, and a very odd way to end the period. A 7-minute penalty set up to Curtis Heggie to end the period, and trying to figure out exactly what it was. Did talk to the scorekeeper to figure out exactly what it was. 5 minutes for head contact plus 2 for slashing. Very confused with what's going on, Jeremy.
Yeah, and it's certainly an interesting situation. So 5-minute major means Curtis Heggie is gone from this game. His night is over. But in that same sequence, he also got a 2-minute slashing penalty. So that means that you really only have to send one player into the penalty box. So Lucas Carson's serving this whole 7-minute penalty, and normally you would have the 5-minute major go first, then the second penalty, so it's a 2-minute minor for the slash. The slash won't start until that 5-minute major ends. So they decided just to put 7 minutes on the clock and let it run. So for the first 5 minutes of this power play for the Legionnaires, Carson will stay in the box, and as soon as the 5 minutes are up and the 2-minute power play starts, he can then leave the box. So that is what my understanding is, and I'm sure that is what will happen on the ice. So the 5-minute major will start. It already has, so there's already been 13 seconds off of it. But nonetheless, it is a big penalty kill. 7 minutes of penalty kill time that I'm sure these Nationals players never really had to experience before.
Absolutely. Most likely that is not the case. But that being said, before we even get to that penalty kill, the Nationals starting out this game, getting a lot of goals on the board. Started out strong with a goal in the first 18 seconds before the Legionnaires came right back and tied it up.
And you'll notice a trend with all 3 goals. Riley Wood walks right down Main Street. No one there to cover him. And then Sarnia comes back and does a nice little move in and out there by Marcy. He's able to beat Westman Fool on the backside. And then again, another beauty feed by O'Reilly to Talon Palmer. He's left alone. Again, broken down coverage. And then Tanner Weingart goes all the way from the blue line, sneaks down low. And a beautiful feed to get him on the board. His first against his former team. You can see there O'Reilly getting himself on the board. Wood and Bowers getting the assists on Weingart, Chard, McGowan. Glad to see a guy like Owen McGowan back in the lineup. He was back last Sunday in Chatham, so getting a fully healthy national squad for the postseason here coming up is key. And depending on how this game goes, if the Nationals are able to score a few more goals, and in period number 2, we might see more of the 3rd and 4th lines getting the maximum ice here tonight.
Seeing a lot of great puck movement by the Nationals that's really paying off. We're going to see if the Legionnaires can counter that in the second period, or will be more of the same here as we saw in the first. As we will be right back here on the London Nationals London Brewing Co-op on Watch, play, and win every Monday night at 8 p.m. with Optimus TV Bingo on Rogers TV. Cards are available at multiple London locations and are good for all 3 games. Weekly jackpots total $3,000. Take a look at our Paul Duarte and Associates shots on goal after 20 minutes of play. Nationals leading the Legionnaires by a total of 14 to 12, and leading in that goal category 3-1. Taking a look at our next contest, it is tomorrow online at 1:30 p.m. on Rogers TV's YouTube channel, and that would be the Strathroy Rockets in town to take on the Nationals. Still a lot of playoffs positioning to be fought out for between those teams, and it could be a matchup down the road as well, as after those Strathroy Rockets really played the Nationals tough and have a good shot at making it through the first round this year. Face-off won by the Legionnaires. They'll pick out the puck out the opening draw. Brought back up over to Richardson. He's going to carry it across the blue line. Nice cross-ice pass. Gets over to Priddle. Priddle doesn't like his options, so cycles back to the blue line. Bounces the puck off the skate at Chard, but ends up bouncing into the Legionnaires bench off a glove. And so we'll have a face-off just outside the Nationals end.
And then checking out of town tonight, the LaSalle Vipers, they always normally play on Wednesday nights, but again, with all the postponements and the weather changes, they currently have a 1-0 lead. And then the Strathroy Rockets, they also play this evening, and they too have a 1-0 lead in their contest as well. So two teams that, like you mentioned, Kyle, are fighting for playoff positioning. Both Strathroy and LaSalle lead in their respective hockey games.
Bowers, he's going to dump the puck in the offensive zone. Right off the back wall, beautiful chance by Chard. As that's a planned play right there between Bowers and Chard, and almost pays off. Chard just driving through the offense, and he's going to try to bring in the offensive zone. Quickly turned around and sent the other way by the Legionnaires. Nice read there by Blom. Puck now sent in the offensive zone. Pegrum will pick it up. Pass almost gets deflected, but the Legionnaires will bring it across the blue line by Doherty. Nice pass over to Graham. Graham tries to put it on net. Doherty almost tries to get a tip. Elects to hold on to it. Played by Weingard, gets it up to the blue line. Pegrum will send it right back down low again. Weingard tries to clear it out again, ends up hitting Ryan. And the puck stays in the national zone. Still can't clear the puck as Doherty picks it up again. He's going to come down. He's going to cycle right down, takes the shot, scores! Beautiful shot by Sean Doherty. Puts the top shelf, and the Legionnaires cut the lead to 1.
Well, this is just a great individual effort by Doherty on this play. He's able to pick it up, off the sidewall, and he just basically does a full turn and use his speed. Good crossovers, fires it up and over the blocker's side of Hardy Westman. A simple shot that beats Westman up over the blocker. And again, because of it being that 5-minute major, which is going to expire here shortly in the next 4 minutes and change, the Sarnia Legionnaires continue the power play.
The Legionnaires going to come right back down low, still holding on to the puck. Exactly what they needed off the start of the period, getting right back in this contest and a chance to try to tie the game up. Puck picked up and will clear the zone all the way down onto the stick of Richardson, as he'll dish it out. Picked up by Graham, he'll send it over to McGrail. McGrail quickly turned over by the aggressive play by Palmer. He got some help from Sam O'Reilly. Now to Marcy. Up to Doherty. Doherty tries to get it to the blue line, stolen by Palmer, and he tries to get it back up. Now onto the stick of Kopchuk. Cross ice to Connolly. Connolly just winds up and dumps it all the way down. Richardson comes out to play it. Quickly try to jump onto Sam O'Reilly. Ends up back on the stick of McGrail as he'll lead the pass for Richardson. Richardson across the blue line. Nice little backhand pass, gets it out. Gets it down low, and Legionnaires try to get a play out front. Stolen by the Nationals. Sandovi loses the puck between his feet. Pegrum will collect it. He's going to try to turn it, bring the Legionnaires back the other way. They're going to try to counterattack 3-on-2. Across the blue line, walks in, takes the shot, scores! Beautiful shot coming down the right side by Jackson Brittle. And the Legionnaires will tie this game up at 3.
Once again, another solid shot off the rush, as that one was just a howitzer right in the slot area, and another beautiful goal there by the Legionnaires, and now this game is tied up Still a minute 47 to go on the major penalty, and then the minor will start. So still time for the Sarnia Legionnaires to now have the opportunity to take the lead in this contest.
Richardson, nice little touch pass, but a little too far out of the reach. It's going to go for no icing as that gets waved off the last second. Puck comes all the way down. Richardson comes out to play it. He's going to leave it for Pegram. 3:20 still remaining here on the power play. Legionnaires already got 2 on the board. Looking to extend the lead and try to take the lead. Foul for the puck along the boards. Pegram can't get a hold of it. Now brought out. Front shoots and scores! And just like that, the Legionnaires get 3 straight and take the lead.
Well, an offensive explosion here by the Legionnaires as another goal is scored there by Ryan Richardson. And now it looks like, and it's going to do it for Hardy Westman. As the Nationals, they know this is a must-win situation. So now in comes Joe Ranger into the net, as he is going to see some action here in tonight's contest, as Westman allows 4 goals on 15 shots. So now Ranger goes into a situation down 1. We've seen him come back with this national squad at plenty of times, and we'll see what they can do here.
It's 4 goals on 15 shots and 3 goals on the last 4 shots. So unfortunate turn of events there for Westman. Started out strong in the first period, but this power play ended up being his downfall in this contest. Back to Weingart at the blue line. Nice little dish over to Lucas Chard. Chard holds on. He's going to send it back down over to Kopchak. Kopchak, long pass, tries to just throw it right on net and will. So the Nationals will get an offensive zone draw with 2:24 remaining in the power play.
And we're going to take another look at that Sarnia goal, as once again it was passed right into the high slot area and it was into the back of the net. As we'll take a look at it at the next whistle.
And here comes McGrail. He's going to carry it out. He's got some nice speed going. He comes down the right wing side. He's going to bring it out front. Puts it on net. Nice save by Ranger. Legionnaires still maintain possession and keep it in the offensive zone. Doherty almost gets taken down by Chard. Puck gets sent down in the corner. Puck collected by Weingart. Weingart, big backhand. That one goes high into the netting and out of play. We'll have another face-off still. Will come out of the zone.
And once again, now that the Legionnaires are buzzing, as there's the goal there, a pass right into the slot. No one, the national defender there. And Westman hung out to dry, as I'm sure he is not happy with the performance that he had in here tonight.
Another shot on net. Ranger makes the save. Couple quick shots on net for Joe Ranger, getting a feel for the puck as he comes in for relief. Richardson collects the puck, gets it up to the blue line, into the offensive zone, throws it to an open wing. Picked up by Priddle. Priddle, nice little spin move, keeps it onto the stick, gets down to Blum. Back to Blum. He sends it behind the net to Graham. Graham waits, over to Priddle. Up to the blue line to Pegram. Back over to Blum. Blum gets pushed hard. Great offensive play by the Nationals, but it's going to cost them, and we're going to see a hooking call. Actually, no, it will be on to Blum, as the Nationals will get out of this power penalty kill situation. And just some great determination by Milne.
Yeah, we've seen Milne do that quite often this year, where the key is you got to be moving your feet to try to draw those types of penalties, and that's what Milne does on that play. He gets the can openers move, so now it'll be 4-on-4 for the next minute and 12, and the Nationals will get roughly 48 seconds of power play time out of all this. So now the Nationals are having a bit of a miscommunication as to who is supposed to be on the ice, either Connolly or Chard. Chard's going to go off, and they have to put Bowers in, as Bowers is actually going to take the draw.
Just a little bit late on trying to get the centerman out on the play. The Legionnaires will win the face-off. But back to the play with Milne. Milne, knowing he's not the biggest guy on the ice, really uses his footwork to his advantage. Does a great job drawing a lot of calls and getting them his way. Puck dished over O'Reilly. Sam O'Reilly, he's going to walk in. He takes a shot right on Noah Richardson. Makes the save. So another face-off just to the right of Richardson.
Now, the last time that we were in this building, we saw this shot from Sam O'Reilly quite often. And towards the end of the game, it finally paid off for him, where he had gotten 7 or 8 of those exact type of shots from the slot. The goaltenders were able to stop them, and that he finally broke the goaltender last week. We'll see if he can do it again.
O'Reilly with the puck, takes a shot from distance, finds its way through traffic. Just a great shot to take. If you can get it through, has 4 or 5 bodies standing right in front of the net, makes it really tough for a goaltender to see that puck, and gives the Nationals the best chance to score from that kind of position.
And it's one of the reasons why we're going to likely see Sam O'Reilly in a London Knights uniform next season. Is his awareness when he has the puck, he just knows to shoot it at the right moments.
His improvement throughout the season has been very good. Started out pretty strong, slowed down for a little bit after he was shut down, and is having just a unstoppable February, as we mentioned off the top of the show. Puck held on to by Chard. He's going to try to find an open. He just gives it up. Nice little back pass by O'Reilly over to McGowan. McGowan's going to throw it down in the corner. Bowers will try to pick it up. He's got McGrail draped all over top, so McGrail will try to get a hold of it. Great work by O'Reilly to get the puck back. Over to McGowan. McGowan loses it in his feet. Bowers will pick it up. Bowers fights off a hit. Penalty expires. Carson back on the ice. Power play opportunity here for the Nationals. 40 seconds. O'Reilly. A set situation. Puts it down low. Gets a tip out front by Carson. Just slides wide. Chard, he can't get a hold of the puck. Legionnaires try to clear. Can't do it though. O'Reilly still holds on. He brings it down low. Cross ice pass, shoots. Huge save by Richardson. What a massive save. Keeps the Legionnaires in the lead. Nationals going to come back quickly here on the counterattack. O'Reilly across the blue line. Drop play for Bowers. Bowers waits. He's going to set the situation. Puts it on net on the sharp angle. Kept it at the blue line by Chard. Does bounce over his stick. Blum back on the ice. We're back to 5-on-5 for the first time this period. Carson dropped to O'Reilly. O'Reilly, nice touch pass over to Chard, but just loses it at his feet. Chard over to Bowers. Bowers can't handle it. Carson, nice read. Bats it out of midair. Gets it right down to the stick. Throws it into the corner. Carson battling with Brooks. Puts the puck into the corner. Priddle will try to get it out. Great work by O'Reilly. Gets a steal right back. Picked up now by the Legionnaires. They're going to break it out. Moffett with the lead. He gets rubbed out along the board. Pace Roth will try to collect it behind his own net. Now to McGowan. Nationals really picking up the pace, using a lot of speed here as they come across the blue line. Carson puts it out front, tries to get a tip on net by French. Opportunities at both ends. Priddle now, he comes across the blue line. Gets it over into the front of the net to Doherty. Back on net, Richardson, he takes a shot. Glove saved by Ranger. Puck sent behind the net, picked up again by Doherty. Doherty waits, throws it in front of the net, intended for Pegrom. Nice pick off there by French. Picked up by the Legionnaires. They're going to dump it in the offensive zone again. Now onto the stick of McGowan. McGowan, lead pass. Try to hit Palmer. Stolen out of midair by McGrail. Back in the slot area. Takes a shot. That one just slides wide. Stolen again by the Nationals. They're going to try another home run pass. This time it connects. Walking in. Takes a shot. Just misses wide by Ryan. Kept in by Pace Roth. He tries to get it down low. Back to the blue line. Palmer will keep it in. Turning it around, the Legionnaires will get the puck out this time. Weingart reads it well, gets it right back on the stick of the Nationals. Halfway through the second period, 4-3 is your score in favor of the Legionnaires. Palmer, he gets rubbed off behind the net. Turnover onto the stick of the Legionnaires. Nice pack up to Graham. Graham can't handle it. Turned around quickly. McGrail back into the neutral ice. Stolen by Weingart. Weingart has to wait up. as French wasn't out of the zone. Now on the stick of Milne. Milne lead pass intended for Sanofi, but just a little too far into his reach. Milne does read the play well, gets the puck, tries to put it out front as he had Sanofi sitting right in front of the net waiting for the one-timer. Now over to Graham. Graham tips it into the offensive zone. He's going to dive down in the corner for the puck. Puck back up to Sanofi. Sanofi's going to carry it across the blue line. Nice little edge work. He blows a tire, puts it out front. Loose puck. Thompson takes a shot. Another save by Richardson. Dupuis gets the puck across the red line. He's going to dump it in. Ranger deflects it into the corner for Connolly. Over to Kopchuk. Kopchuk's going to slow it down a bit finally. Let the Nationals get a change out and try to get the puck their feet moving. Over to Connolly. Banked off the wall to Sanofi. Sanofi, nice cross-ice pass over to Thompson. Thompson, he takes a shot from distance right on net. And we will get a whistle after some wild back and forth action. Both teams getting chance after chance, but can't capitalize.
Well, Tyler Richardson makes save of the year right there on that shot. He got a glove on it as Ryland Bowers is denied. And the Nationals come down again, one the other way. As a falling Sanofi makes a great play back up into the slot. And once again, Richardson, aggressive out in his crease, makes a big save. He's the reason why the Legionnaires are ahead in this game right now.
And played down. Bowers looking for a call as Chard gets taken down hard right at the circle. Nationals trying to bring it out again. Nice pass onto the stick of Wood. Wood across the blue line over to Chard. Now to Bowers. Bowers walks in. He takes a shot. Rips it right over the head of Richardson. Played by Wood. Wood looking for that pass. Bowers right on the short side. He's going to collect the puck behind the net. Right out front again. Waits. Tries to put it on net. That gets blocked. Wood will collect it now. He gets pressured as he gets pinned right along the boards by Brooks. Puck does clear the zone. Foot race for the puck. Kopchuk's going to be there to get it first. And tries to bank it out. Does catch one of the Legionnaires players on the bench. So we'll have a face-off just outside the national zone in front of the Legionnaires bench.
And once again, a small little conversation was had was potentially maybe the Legionnaires maybe having too many men on the ice on that situation. But the officials figured that they did not, so still go 5-on-5. But once again, both teams trading chances back and forth as this game has certainly opened up here in this second period.
Played by Kruger. That'll be deflected into the national zone. Ranger comes out to play it. Quickly banks it off the wall over to Duarte. Duarte, he gets put down hard in the corner by Moffett. The Nationals will collect the puck back and try to throw it out. Pass intended for Carson just out of his reach. Turned back the other way onto the stick of Kruger. Dumped in the offensive zone. Ranger comes out to play it. Gets it over to Duarte again. Duarte tries to bank off the boards. Can't. Tries to recover. Quick shot on net and a beautiful little windmill Saturday, I guess, for Joe Ranger. As he flashes the glove and keeps the puck out.
Yeah, normally this would be a windmill Wednesday type situation. That's a good shot on net and a quick little glove save there by Joe Ranger, as we're gonna have to try to figure out a name for a way to make a glove save on a Saturday night.
We might see a few more Saturday nights coming up with the Nationals playoff run happening here. As here come the Nationals across the blue line. Palmer walks in. Nice little move through his own leg. Brings it out front. Tries to hit it top side, short side, top corner. Another shot over to O'Reilly. He puts it on net. That gets blocked. And the Legionnaires will try to turn it back. Gets it over to Graham. Tips off his skate. But will go the length of the ice for an icing. So the Nationals get a chance to switch out a couple new fresh legs. And we'll get the offensive zone draw.
Okay, I'm starting to think of names for the Windmill Wednesday, and I'm thinking of it's a Saturday night special, where, you know, normally we normally see the Windmill coming on the Wednesdays, but when you're making a glove save, it's got to be the Saturday night special.
Fair enough. Beautiful plays. Connolly goes down hard, catches the stick right between the skates, but just does exactly what you need. Keep your feet moving. And they will draw a penalty as the Nationals get their second power play of the game, this time a full 2 minutes.
Yes, Josh Glavin goes down for tripping on that play. 2 minutes for you can't do that. So once again, the Nationals will send their top unit out here as Sanovi's out there with O'Reilly, Palmer, Kopchuk, and Weingart. Bit of a different look for this Nationals power play.
Nationals collect the puck behind the net. Sent out over by Palmer, over to Weingart. Palmer again. Back to Weingart. Top of the blue line to Kopchuk. Kopchuk to O'Reilly. O'Reilly, he walks in, takes a shot. That gets blocked. Puck does come out. Kopchuk will recover. Over to O'Reilly. Nationals clear the zone. O'Reilly brings it back in. Back under the stick of O'Reilly. Moffat blows a tire. Nationals collect it again. They're going to bring it down. Weingart takes a shot. Collects his own rebound. He's going to try to throw it to O'Reilly. That gets stolen. As here come the Legionnaires. Dumps it in the offensive zone. Follows it up himself. Almost collects his rebound. Takes his man down as the Nationals are trying to battle in. But Kruger does some great defensive work to keep the puck in the back end of the Nationals. Sanovi throws the puck out front, intended for Palmer. Can't get a stick on it. Weingart will collect it, and he'll just dump it down in the corner. Padron tries to clear it out, and will. Comes down the length of the ice. Ranger will come out to play it. Nice big saucer past the length of the ice, up to Bowers now. Bowers across the blue line. He's going to try to take a shot, and does. Loose puck in front of the net. Nobody there to collect it. Puck batted down out of midair. Hayes going to try to quickly touch up and call it.
Smart little play there by Owen Hay, recognizing that O'Reilly touched that with the high stick, so he tried to fool the Nationals by using a bit of speed right along the near boards. But once again, O'Reilly had to make the play. So this one's actually going to go down as we actually have a penalty here on plays. It's going to be a cross check, and it is going to go to Sam O'Reilly, as I don't know where exactly this happened. This might have happened after 27 seconds.
Picked up by Connolly. Nice cross ice pass to the Nationals to try to bring it out. Shard, he's got Bowers with him. Shard right in the middle of the ice. He tries to go cross ice over to McGowan. McGowan back to the top of the blue line. Connolly winds up, big slap shot on net. Glove down by Richard. He hangs on.
There was an open look there for McGowan. There was a nice stretch feed over, as we'll take a look. This is on the right side of your screen, and there it is. O'Reilly, after the whistle, took a shot at what I believe was Owen Hay on that play. A penalty you did not need to take on that play, as it was after the whistle had gone. And now O'Reilly sits in the penalty box.
So things could go from bad to worse here for the Nationals. Already down one. Try to get back in this contest. Legionnaires try to put it back up the wall. Stolen by the Nationals. Chard, he has it dropped and tries to get it down low to Bowers. Just can't get it on his sticks. Chard still persistent with the puck. Stolen back, and here comes the Legionnaires the other way. Across the blue line, they'll bring it down low. Puck gets cleared, and that will go down the length of the ice. Kill off a little more clock on the play. Pagron sends it up to Blum. Blum across the blue line. He's just going to throw it down into. Picked up, and that gets sent down the length of the ice. Left in the power play. Nationals penalty killers doing exactly what they're out here to do. Legionnaires going to try to get one more attack here. Doherty across the blue line. Waits up, trying to find an option. Just aggressive penalty killing on him by Sanovi. Trying to force the bad pass. Throws it down low, picked up by Graham. Graham tries to bring it out front. Stolen off his stick by Sanovi. Sanovi gets a little bit of open ice, and he's going to just throw it down the length of the ice, where Thompson almost is the first man on it. Thompson will collect the puck, because he's going to get a hold of it. 3-on-2 now for the Nationals on the penalty kill. 3 attackers down low over to Weingart, puts it on net. Beautiful save by Richardson as he stretches out. That one just slides wide. Trying to hit the stick of Colton Graham. Galvin, he takes a shot on net. That gets blocked on way to the target. Graham will pick over and back to the blue line. Another shot on net. That just slides wide. Stolen again by O'Reilly. Here come the Legionnaires. Trying to get a hold of O'Reilly. O'Reilly gets past. He's going to walk in. Beautiful pass. Cross ice. Just misses wide. Another pass. Takes a shot on net. Just gets deflected. French. He'll collect the puck. Throws across ice. Nationals still maintain possession, applying a lot of pressure. Streaking in is Milne. They'll backhand pass. Richardson make another save. Huge hit thrown in front of the net by Milne, and he's going to get a penalty for it. Milne looking, trying to explain his case, but he's going to get called for interference. Close play. Not too sure if the man out front touched the puck or not. We'll have to take a look at the replay.
Guys, we're going to take a look at both of these saves. As a beautiful stretch feed, Weingart tries to beat the Legionnaires goaltender over there, and then another stretch pass over and denied on that play. And then the penalty. Milne, I can understand why he's frustrated, but in that situation, the defender in front of the net did not have the puck, and he got bowled over, so that's why the interference call. And Sarnia back to the power play once again.
Blum walks into that shot, puts it well wide. As Wood tries to get the puck out, he's fallen down on the ice, just trying to get a glove or stick on it. Dives for the puck. Ends up hitting McGowan as that puck will get sent down the length of the ice. Richardson comes out to play it. Blum throws it behind the net. Pegram will pick it up. Pegram gets a bit of room to work. He dishes it off to Richardson. Nice little moves. Richardson carries it across the blue line, but just offside. As they had a bit of momentum building, but gets stopped up by offside.
So again, we're going to take a look at the interference calls. There's Milne, and the defender runs again. He's defenseless in that situation and does not have the puck. So you can argue in Milne's favor that the puck was in the area, but also at the same time, the defender did not have the possession of the puck and was not in a position to be ready to be hit when Milne thrown that play.
It's a close play.
Very close.
Doherty with the puck. Circles at the top of the blue line. He's going to dish it down low. Conley applies some pressure. Doherty picks it up again. Nice cross-ice pass over to Blum. He gets some open space. Carries it down low. Right to the red line. Trying to find a pass. Throws it behind the net to Graham. Back out front. Richardson tries to get a stick on it. Nice stick work by the Nationals, though, to deny that chance. Doherty again. Over to Pegram. Pegram gets his pocket picked. Nationals applying a lot of pressure, but Doherty will bring it in the offensive zone again. Weingart all over top foot. Kept in by Blum, sent down low again. Nice little move as Legionnaires keep the puck. Over to Blum. Back to Galvin. Galvin puts it on net. Loose puck, and Ranger tracks it well. And Sanofi not too much of a fan of the Legionnaires, giving a couple extra shots to Ranger in net.
Yeah, they have a scrum right out front. Shot held on, and he wasn't really taking many whacks there. Those were, I would just call, little soft shots. He wasn't really full-on digging. He was just more or less, in quotes, playing with Joe Ranger in that scenario. But nonetheless, Sanofi not happy with the fact that you're taking shots at a goaltender in that type of situation.
By Sanofi's point of view, it's just don't touch my goalie.
Flat out.
Never touch a team's goalie. Puck comes right down low. Nationals try to get a man right in front of the net. Quickly turned around the other way. Dupuis across the blue line. He takes a shot on net. Gloved aside by Ranger. He'll just throw it into the corner, killing off the last few seconds. Milne back on the ice. Played out front. 3 seconds, and that's going to end it right there. As O'Reilly just can't quite get anything going at the last second. As the Sarnia Legionnaires come to life offensively in this game and will take a 4-3 lead in the intermission. You are watching the London Brewing Club Nationals hockey here on Rogers TV. Game Day in London takes readers behind the scenes and beyond the box scores, offering news, analysis, long form, and interviews, all produced by local journalists. Catch the coverage at GameDayLondon.com. Back here at the Western Fair Sports Center, 4-3 is your score in favor of the Sarnia Legionnaires after an explosive power play just devastated the Nationals. Hardy Westman, not his night, gets pulled after the Legionnaires take that 4-3 lead on after 4 shots and 3 goals here in the second period. Not the period the Nationals wanted to see here tonight.
No, and unfortunately for Hardy Westman, you mentioned it during the second period, the 3 goals on 4 shots. That is what broke the Camels' back and broke Westman's back in that situation. Unfortunately for him, his game is now over. Joe Ranger in, and once again, all 3 of these goals, similar to what the Nationals had in the first period, where they were clean, open looks, no real stick-on-stick, body-on-body type action. So now the Legionnaires currently lead this game. Doherty got his 14th. Richardson, goal number 21 on the campaign. The Nationals are out shooting the Legionnaires now in this contest, but again, it's the quality of the shots that the Legionnaires got in that second period is what rewarded them on that weird 7-minute power play that we had never really seen before. But again, it's exactly what they needed to be ahead in this game.
Absolutely, and the Nationals still not out of this contest, only down by 1, still 20 minutes to play, and we've seen how explosive and just the Nationals offense can be, not out of this game whatsoever. But the other game, taking a look at the other scores we have going around the league as well. A couple big matchups here. The Sal Vipers taking on the Camoka Kings, 3-2 in that contest. Camoka needs the win here to try to have a contest against against these very same Sarnia Legionnaires. And the other big matchup there, Strathroy 3-1 over the Chatham Bruins.
Yeah, and that's the game that we're going to want to focus on, is that Strathroy-Chatham matchup, as the Rockets are going to be in here tomorrow night, as that's currently the 5th and 6th seed currently in the Western Conference. And the Strathroy Rockets, we've seen them here on Wednesday nights play the Nationals very tough in this building, and they've played every team tough on the road, and them being up 3-1 is very big for them to want to be in that number 5 position and face off against the St. Mary's Lincoln's team, and that first round series could easily go 7 games.
Absolutely. Now, looking at that other matchup there, you saw the LaSalle Vipers and the Camoka Kings. If that game stays the way it is and the Vipers do come out with the win, that means these Sarnia Legionnaires will finish 8th place in the Western Conference. So they will not matter what the result of this contest is. But as for the Nationals, still looking and hoping for that that number 1 seed. Will not know their fate until they've played all their games. So they win tonight and they win tomorrow against Strathroy. It will be all up to the Leamington game against St. Thomas tomorrow night to figure out who finishes first in the Western Conference.
Absolutely. And, no matter what the result is in this game, if the Sarnia Legionnaires hang on to win this game, it does eliminate the Camoka Kings from potential playoff potential. But if London for some reason can come back and win this game in regulation, even with a Camoka loss, there's still potential for the Kings tomorrow to get into the postseason. So the Legionnaires heading into this final 20 minutes are going to want to put everything they've got against this Nationals team, who also want to get the 2 key big points.
Absolutely, but still a lot of hockey left to be played in all 3 contests going on right now, and we will see what happens here in just a few minutes here on the London Bruin Co-op Nationals Hockey Podcast. Did you know all the camera operators for tonight's game are volunteers? Rogers TV volunteers learn the skills needed to put on a show, including camera, audio, graphics, and more. If you're interested, visit rogerstv.com/volunteer to sign up. Back here at the Western Affairs Sports Center, we are looking at our Paul Duarte and Associates shots on goal after 40 minutes of play. 15-9 was the total in that second period in favor of the Nationals, leading to a 29-21 total overall. But the Legionnaires leading where it counts right now, 4-3. Taking a look at our next contest, it is tomorrow afternoon here as the Strathroy Rockets are in town to take on the London Nationals, as that has been one of our big stories throughout this entire night, as that is a monster game for both teams going into that contest. As we get set here for our third period, it is always brought to you by Collins Clothiers. Now, as we get set here for the third period, what do the Nationals have to do differently here to try to get back in this game?
I think we just need to continue what they did in that second half of that second period, which was dominate the pace of play and generate those shots on the net. We've seen Sam O'Reilly in here tonight generate a lot of chances. Rylan Bowers has been snake bitten these last couple of games. We haven't quite seen that offensive explosion that we've seen from him last year carried into this season. He's still provided the offense, but not that same offensive explosion. So I expect a guy like Rylan Bowers here to close out this regular season to try to provide some more offense heading into the playoffs.
Nationals starting out with that top line to start the period. McGowan carries behind the net, back out front, tries to get a quick shot on net, but that gets deflected. Some hard-working play there by Lucas Chart. Pegram, he tries to bring it out. Stolen again by Pegram, he carries it across the blue line. Just that puck over to Graham, he takes a shot, nice easy glove save by Ranger.
Good zone entry there from the Legionnaires as they just work that puck over, and Joe Ranger's easily able to make that save as it was a slap shot from basically the face-off dot that he was easily able to see and stop. As the shots are 30-21 in favor of the Nationals, they're going to want to start to get their foot on the gas pedal here if they're going to want 2 points to try to climb up into first place in the Western Conference.
Back over to McGowan. McGowan over to Wood. Wood's going to carry it across the blue line. He throws it up. That ends up hitting Bowers in the head. The Legionnaires will collect it back up, try to clear the zone. Wood does a great job reading the play and puts it back down low into the corner. Chard, he gets a piece of it. And back onto the stick of Lucas Chard. Nice little spin move, tries to get off Galvin. He brings it out front, tries to jam it short side. Ends up going right behind the net again. Galvin, he'll throw it around the board. Picked up by Kruger on the far side. Kruger walks up, he just run into by Weingart. Unclear where the puck is, nobody sees it. Nobody still knows where the puck is.
I believe it is in the bench as Hardy Westman finds it, and he's able to get that one as he makes a save from the bench. So a early save from Hardy Westman here in the third period from the bench, and gets a face-off just right out in front of the Legionnaires zone. As this Nationals team, as we get into the postseason, we've seen a call-up like Ryan Robrick here playing for the Nationals a couple of times. We'll see if he makes a postseason debut here with the Nationals.
All depends on how his postseason goes before that happens, I believe. As puck picks up by Hay. Hay tries to clear the zone. Nice read by O'Reilly. Puck comes down low again. Nice defensive play by the Legionnaires. Shot on net, banked off the back wall. Be put up the boards by Brooks. Trying to clear the zone are the Legionnaires. Almost gets batted out of the air by the Nationals. They'll turn it around again. Picked up by Connolly. Connolly banks it up over to Palmer. Palmer, nice little touch pass, will send it into the far corner. Brooks will pick it up, sends it behind the net. Battle for the puck with McLean. Nationals will come away with it. Over to O'Reilly behind the net. Sam O'Reilly looking for an opportunity. Waits. Judging the situation. Comes up to the blue line. Now we'll throw it back down. Nationals still come away with it. Nice work by Palmer to just be hard on the puck. Now the puck will come out. Nationals will regroup. Onto the stick of Bowers. Bowers is going to try to break through the entire Legionnaires D. Can't do it, but ends up back on the stick of Thompson. Thompson with the puck. Waits. Tries to throw across as he is a streaking Connolly. Sanovi, he gets a hold of the puck after Thompson takes down his man. Pegram, nice read, steals the puck. Gets the puck up over to Lavender. Lavender clears the zone. Quickly stolen back by the Nationals. Pace Roth can't do anything with it. Stolen again as Lavender will get a hold of it. He dumps it into the offensive zone. Conley, he'll rim it around the boards. Picked up by Thompson on the near side. Thompson's pass stolen by Richardson. Over to Doherty. Petty down low. Graham takes a shot. That one just flies over the net. Richardson again. He'll get a hold of it. Gets it up to the blue line and kept in. Sent down low by McGrail. Collected by Sanavy. He gets the puck out. Graham throws a hit on Milne to delay his advance. And puck gets sent in. Ranger will just glove it out of midair and force the whistle so the Nationals can get some fresh legs on the ice.
And again, this is kind of the same story that we saw Thursday night down in Sarnia, where the Legionnaires actually had a 4-3 lead heading into the third period, and the Nationals were able to come back and win the contest in overtime. So it's kind of been the same story here in this game, where in the third period on Thursday night, Lucas Chart scored a shorthanded goal to tie it to force overtime. So we'll see if the Nationals can try to come back in this game, win it in regulation, or do we potentially see overtime again here in this contest? As these, once again, the Sarnia Legionnaires, you mentioned it earlier, Kyle, they've played 3 games in 3 nights now.
As French, he takes a shot, that one just goes wide. It does get tiring playing this many games in such quick succession. For the Nationals, I expect to see something similar to them tomorrow night, as that'll be 3 games in 4 nights for them. Another shot goes off the back wall. Another play, big slap shot by McGowan. Bouncing puck, French tries to get a piece of it, can't. Ends up back on the stick of O'Reilly. O'Reilly, he takes a shot. That one just slides wide. Gets to the blue line. Pace Roth does a great job reading that to keep it in the offensive zone. Carson tries to get a backhand over to O'Reilly. That gets stopped up. And the puck gets deflected into the netting and out of play. A bit of an update on the out-of-town scores as well. The LaSalle Vipers now up 5-3 over the Camoka Kings. And then the Strathroy Rockets up 4-3 over the Chatham Maroons. So good news for Legionnaires fans, as the Vipers doing a big favor and taking an extended lead over the Camoka Kings.
Yes, and speaking of those Camoka Kings, they need, if the Legionnaires hang on to win this game, the Kings are eliminated from the playoffs. So certainly, again, these playoff implications, there's lots of different scenarios heading into tomorrow night.
That's exactly what you want to see, with all kinds of movement still to be decided with coming into the last game of the year. Maitland, he tries to play the puck. He just ends up taking Kopchuk down to the ice. Nationals turn the puck around the other way. Here comes Riley Wood. Nice pass over to Chard. Chard cycles back, tries to get a quick pass over to cross ice, over to Bowers. Just a little too hot for him to handle. Maitland again gets it across the red line. He's going to dump it down and into the far corner as the Legionnaires go for a full change. Picked up by Weingard. Weingard, nice lead pass over to Wood. Wood's got nobody with him, so he'll just float it into the offensive zone. Wood tries to get a hold of the puck along the boards. Does, and then quickly loses it. Bowers can't get a stick on it either. Doherty can't do anything with it. Both teams just passing the puck back and forth between each other. Nobody able to do anything consistently. Richardson can't get a stick on it. Turn back over, now across the blue line comes Pace Roth, holds up and just a bit offside. And we'll have another face-off just outside the Legionnaire zone.
And I also want to give a special shout out to friend of the show, Dylan Baker, who created basically a spreadsheet with all these different playoff scenarios, situations, where for Camoka, LaSalle, London, Sarnia, Strathroy, and Chatham, there's all these different little brackets that, where depending on what each team does, it changes where they finish in the standings. And again, the Nationals, if they can win tonight and tomorrow, and can get a little help from the St. Thomas Stars tomorrow, as the Leamington Flyers are playing in St. Thomas tomorrow. If the St. Thomas Stars can win, which they did so down in Leamington the other night, if they can do that again, that certainly helps the Nationals try to reclaim first place in the West.
Absolutely. And the interesting thing about that contest as well, if Leamington does win that game, they will not have to play the St. Thomas Stars. But if they do lose, we'll see them for another 4 to 7 games. Here comes Blum across the blue line. Big hit thrown by O'Reilly, but ends up hitting mostly the boards. Conley will collect the puck. Nice cross-ice pass over to Ryan. Ryan's going to head into the offensive zone by himself. Just going to float one right on net, catches Richardson right in the chest, and we'll get a face-off. So the Nationals get a offensive zone draw despite only one guy in the offensive zone.
And of course, for London to get first place, they need to win both games. As we have a Lou the Bear sighting. You know, with Lou the Bear been helpful all season long for the Nationals, and now he's giving me a big hug here. And now he's giving Kyle a hug as well as a Saturday night, and Lou the Bear is certainly providing his presence here, as he's done camera before for us. He's been on the ice for the shooty pucky. Lou the Bear certainly knows how to provide a presence. He's been an MVP for the Nationals this year.
Played down low, brought back out over across the blue line, out of the zone. McGowan's going to throw a cross ice over to Weingart. Nationals going to try to play it. Good defensive work by the Legionnaires. They're getting a lot of bodies in these passing lanes, making sure the Nationals can't really get anything going. Milne tries to get a hold of it. Nice work down low as the Legionnaires going to take the zone by Dupuis, but quickly stolen off his stick by Thompson. Thompson across the red line into the offensive zone. He's going to try to dance his way through 3 Legionnaires players. Still trying to fight for the puck. Almost 12 minutes left here in the third period. Still 4-3 is your score in favor of the Legionnaires. All thanks to that 7-minute power play to start the second period. Has been the big story of this contest. McGowan across the red line. He's going to carry it in. McGowan spins. He throws it down to the corner. That gets picked off and we brought back out the other way. Throw it in. Just gets hit right into Kyle Friel, gets crashed into with the collision of French and Moffat.
That one hurts.
As McGowan, he carries it across the blue line. He's just going to throw it in. Played down low again. Another shot. That gets blocked.
Yeah, and being a linesman in that situation, you do not want to have the train tracks coming your way. That one certainly is going to hurt for the next 24 hours.
Absolutely nowhere you can go in that kind of situation. Shot from distance by Kopchuk. Makes its way through, but Richard manages to get a pad on it. Another play down low. Connolly's showing a great job once again. Nolan Connolly, his fantastic footwork tonight has drawn a couple penalties now and given the Nationals a couple of big opportunities, none bigger than this one.
Yeah, and Connolly on that one, he almost tried to argue that, hey, I should get a penalty shot on this, as he maybe had a scoring chance, but it got taken away on that trip there. But like you mentioned, Kyle, this is a big power play here for the Nationals to try to even this game up. We saw Lucas Chard on Thursday night score shorthanded. We'll see if he can score on a power play.
McGowan, nice pass over to Bowers. Bowers back to the top of the blue line. Bowers winds up, he takes a shot, that gets blocked. That one's gonna hurt. Great play and sacrifice by the captain. And Bowers brings it down low again. Loose puck, takes a shot. That one just bounces over the net. Over to Wood. Wood gets a hold of it. McGowan, Bowers tapping for it at the top of the blue line. Now over to Chard. Chard tips down low, plays on net. Richardson reads it well and gets the save. There's a bit of a confrontation happening in front of the Legionnaires' net as Milne getting into it with McGrail.
Yeah, Milne now playing in that bumper position down low, trying to get a deflection, as Sarnia is going to put fresh penalty killers out on the ice, and Milne's going to come off, and they're going to put Sam O'Reilly out onto this to try to get more shots towards Richardson.
Face off one cleanly over to Bowers. He'll hold it at the blue line. Dish over to McGowan. Here come the Nationals, going to try to crack down into the slot. Another shot by O'Reilly. That pops up high. And what will be cleared down the length of the ice. Ranger comes out to play the puck. Gets it over to McGowan. McGowan's got room to move. He's going to carry it down. Just cuts through 3 defenders himself. Now he circles back. Right at the top of the blue line. Another cross-ice pass, gets over to Bowers. Bowers takes a shot back, gets deflected on the way to the target. Legionnaires trying to quickly jump on the puck to keep it, to get it out. Nationals do hold the zone. Chard walks the line. He's going to try to get a shot. His stick gets lifted at the last second. Can't get anything on it. Bowers to O'Reilly, top of the slot. Takes the shot. That one just goes over the net. 26 seconds left in the power play. Lucas Chard again. Top of the slot. Back to McGowan. McGowan, he walks in. Doesn't like his option. Back to Bowers. O'Reilly again. Takes a shot right off the post. That one gets up to the blue line. O'Reilly can't hold the line. 8 seconds left in the power play. Chance for one more shot. Bowers walks in. Tipped out front by Chard. That one just goes wide. Moffett back on the ice. 5-on-5. Nationals still maintain possession. Putting it down low. Bowers tries to float it in the middle of the ice. That gets tipped. Comes out to the neutral ice. McGowan picks it up. Circles back as he has Hay all over top of him. Gets it up. Stolen again off his stick. O'Reilly will steal it right back. O'Reilly brings it back into the National zone. Weingard will pick it up. We'll have to keep an eye on Weingard as he's got that big slap shot from the blue line. But Weingard driving the rush down low, gets a hold of the puck. Stolen off his stick now as the Legionnaires take it into the neutral ice. Just great hard-working play by Hay as he is pressuring Kopchuk all over him. Marcy will pick it up on the far side. Played down low again. Tries to get it onto the stick of Hay. Can't get a clean shot off. Beautiful determination by Thompson. Gets the puck right back. O'Reilly across the blue line. He blows a tire. Puck sent behind the net. Picked up by Milne. Milne tries to get over to Thompson. Bouncing puck. He can't do anything with it. Thompson's down on the ice. Slow to get up. Here comes Graham the other way. Played over. Big glove save by Ranger. And keeps the puck out.
Well, welcome to the game, Joe Ranger, as a broken play turns into a golden scoring opportunity and a beautiful stretching pad save by Ranger. Full extension. That was very close to going into the back of the net. But once again, we see it every Wednesday night. We're seeing it on a Saturday night special from Joe Ranger as he's had to do the full splits to prevent that puck from going into the back of the net.
Wants to give the Nationals the best chance to win he can. As puck comes out over to Milne. Milne's got a clear cut. He's got Thompson with him. Milne down low, saved by Richard. Rebound chance just over the net. Galvin gets picks it up. He tries to get it out. Big hit thrown. And we're seeing a few extracurriculars happening here as the Nationals not too happy with that hit as Milne goes down hard along the boards.
Yeah, the Nationals very frustrated as they are calling for the trainer to come on the ice as that was a big hit thrown, and I'm sure there will be a conversation by the officials on what they both saw on this play.
And Thompson just taken down hard. Just waiting for the trainer to come out and help and see what's going on.
Yes, Thompson got steamrolled there as he is laying down on the ice. Not a good sign for the Nationals as he is in some discomfort. It looks like it's the lower back area of Thompson that he is in discomfort as once again conversation is happening with the officials to see maybe a penalty or some kind on the play. As we'll take a look at it as there's Thompson right there and there's the hit right off the boards, right near the top portion of the boards. So we will see what comes out of this. Originally, there was no call on the play. So now the conversation we had as to what happens here as the officials can easily make this a major penalty. It's up to their discretion considering the fact that this is an injury. And we will see what comes out of this.
Hits made in that danger area around the boards there, that 2 to 4 feet between the player and the boards. It's always a tough spot to see a player get a hit like that. Thompson got a foot on the ice now. Looks like he is going to get up and be able to skate off under his own power.
Yeah, and that also can be a situation where he got the wind taken out of him on that play as he got hit very hard. As now the officials are going to go over to talk to the Nationals bench about that situation, as we will potentially see what comes out of it, as it looks for now that there's going to be no penalties at all on this play. And that looks like it is indeed going to be the case, as the faceoff is going to come outside of the Sarnia zone, as because of it being a London injury, as Thompson looks to be staying on the bench on this play, on that situation. So no penalty on the play, and we still go 5-on-5.
Face-off play. Kruger tries to get the puck into the offensive zone. Puck does go clear into the Nationals end. They quickly send it back the other way. McLean, he tries to get a stick on it. Played over to Milne. Milne tries to play it up the boards. Deflected play by Moffett. French deflects into the offensive zone. Pegra sends it behind the net. Picked up by McGrail. Sends up over to Kruger. Kruger, nice cross-ice pass over to McLean. McLean's got Moffett in the middle. He takes a shot right into the breadbasket of Ranger, and he'll hang on.
So now we're near that crunch time situation now if you're the Nationals. You know, normally, and again, with it being 2 key points on the line, around that 3-minute mark, we're going to see Joe Ranger maybe head towards the London bench. But once again, let's see if these Nationals can step up.
Quick face-off win by the Legionnaires, and a quick shot on net coming off the stick of Richardson. Ranger reads it well. Not the easiest save you have to make coming off the draw.
Yeah, it didn't even look like he had really gotten into the stand-up position. He was just kind of getting in set.
Here come the Nationals. Palmer across the blue line. He gets in the offensive zone, takes a shot. That gets tipped up and flies high over the netting and up onto the concourse.
Yeah, we haven't seen too many pucks fly out of play this year. We've seen it before with former London National Max Vinogradov. He would, on purpose, try to shoot it towards our cameraman Gerald down in Section J, but we haven't really seen a national player try to do that yet this season.
Played over O'Reilly. He'll keep the puck in the offensive zone. Blum will pick it up for the Legionnaires. Blum, nice little backhander. Gets it out to neutral ice. Turn back over. Oh, here comes Connolly. Played down low. O'Reilly gets put right between his legs, and the puck comes out. Graham carries it up to the blue line and will dump it into the corner. Battles for the puck down low. Comes out onto the stick of Connolly. Stolen off his stick by Graham again. Graham tries to get it back to the blue line to Brooks. Brooks wasn't quite ready for it. And it came a little too hot for him to handle. Now back onto the stick of Brooks. Brooks, lead pass for Lavender. That goes out. Too many men is being called on the Legionnaires. And you can see Hayes' hands went right to his head. Could not believe it as the Legionnaires jumped the gun. And the Nationals will get another power play opportunity here, just under 6 minutes left in the third period.
Yeah, not exactly the play to happen there, as you can see right there. The Legionnaires were trying to catch the Nationals off guard. They were sending a man right here at the blue line to try to stretch the Nationals out. But there was still 6 players on the ice. So hence the too many men call, and once again a huge power play here for the Nationals to see if they can get back into this contest here tonight.
Clean face-off win by the Legionnaires. Get it up to the blue line, but McGowan does a great job of holding it. McGowan again dishes it over. Chard. Back to McGowan. Chard again. Sends it down low, over onto the stick of Wood. Back to Chard. Find a cross-ice pass. Bowers takes a shot blocker, saved by Richardson. Bowers again. Tries to get a pass over to Chard. Bouncing puck and diving play by Kruger. Gets the puck out. Play comes out. Nationals cross the blue line. O'Reilly blows a tire. Graham will pick it up, and he's going to send it down the length of the ice. Great penalty killing by these Legionnaires, forcing the Nationals back in their own zone. 5 minutes left in the game, minute 7 left in the power play. McGowan up to Wood. He takes the zone. He's going to bring it down below the red line. Back up to the top of the circle. Onto the stick of McGowan. McGowan over to Bowers. Bowers to the top of the circle. O'Reilly, he takes a shot, puts it wide. Rebound chance right into the breadbasket of Richardson, and he'll hang on for the whistle.
Good puck movement there by the Nationals as they were trying to find that open man. As once again, they've got Sam O'Reilly positioned at the top of the blue line to get that wrist shot away, and Rylan Bowers down low as well. As again, Bowers being snake bit here tonight. He's had a couple of goal and scoring opportunities, just not able to cash in tonight.
Played over Milne. Can't get a hold of it. Sandovi does. Back to the top of the blue line. Kopchuk sends it down low. Takes a shot. That one just goes wide. Weingart can't get to it in time. Kopchuk will collect it back in the neutral zone. Back over, tipped by Milne. Milne can't quite hold on to it. The Legionnaires will clear it again. Kopchuk catches it out of midair. Sends the Nationals back in the offensive zone. 15 seconds left in the power play. Kopchuk. Down low, tries to put a shot on net. That one just flies breaking through the slot. Weingart, he takes a shot on net. Loose puck goes wide. Palmer collected on the far side. Down low again. Held on to by Sandovi. Back over to Weingart. Back to 5-on-5 again. Tries to put it out front as Weingart. Puck goes high, and that catches the ceiling. So we'll have a whistle. Another face-off, this time still in the Legionnaire zone.
Yeah, a bit of a missed situation there in my mind for Tanner Weingart. When the puck went over to the far side, he could have done exactly what he did when he scored his goal, which was creep down low. The Sarnia Legionnaires did not see him on the backside coverage, so if he had gone down a little further, they would have had that backdoor pass, and knowing Weingart, he has that one-timer available, and he could have hammered it home.
Puck gets sent down all the way for an icing. Shots now 40-28 in favor of the Nationals. They have done a fantastic job of just peppering the Legionnaires goaltender and Tyler Richardson all night long, but have not been able to solve him since the midway point of the second period, or since the midway point of the first period. Pace rock down low, loose puck, gets on net, Richardson dives out, finds it, and hangs on for the whistle.
And once again, right off the draw, beautiful shot on the net, deflected, and Richardson has done a very good job in here tonight of reading the play. He knows that the Nationals are going to start to throw anything towards the net and deflect it towards the net. And he's made about 3 or 4 of those diving saves where he just knows where the puck's going to go and just puts his body on the line to make that save. As look out in section J.
As another play comes down low, we're going to have another icing, so we're going to all the way, and we're going to come back just outside the Legionnaires zone. Did have to keep an eye, though. Joe Ranger was motioning to the bench for that one more. Just figured out when he's coming to the bench, as the Nationals still need that extra goal to tie this contest up.
Yeah, he's ideally in this situation looking for the Nationals to gain control and keep it in the offensive zone.
French puts it down low, over to Milne in the slot. Milne takes a shot, that gets deflected and out of play once again. Nationals trying to get something on net, but just can't find it. Can't seem to get something to go. Unable to get those shots generating in the slot area.
And the Legionnaires on the other side are doing a good job of putting bodies out in front, as it looks like the London Nationals have called their timeout, as they're now going to try to draw up an offensive scheme to try to generate the play towards the net. And for the Legionnaires, for them, it's keep everything to the outside as often as you can, especially knowing the Nationals have some shooters that as soon as they get the puck on their stick, they are very deadly. So the Legionnaires just need to keep the puck towards the outside and keep it away from that home plate area.
If you're looking at this situation for the Nationals, you know you want the puck on the stick of probably Sam O'Reilly. I would not mind seeing Tanner Weingart out there as well, as he's got probably the best slap shot on the team from that blue line, and just get bodies in front of the net. Like, put out Connolly if you have to. Get big guys out there who can tip the puck and try to just crash that net, get something past Richardson, as he is absolutely dialed in, as Joe Ranger is heading to the bench. So we'll have 6 skaters on the ice.
And that's exactly what you want in this situation. You need a pure shooter in Sam O'Reilly, and they have Weingart and McGowan on the back end. So look for, in this situation, to see if they can gain possession, to see what the Nationals try to do.
Bowers, he's going to try to bring it down low. Chard gets a piece of it. Still kept on the stick of the Nationals. Sam O'Reilly, cross-ice pass. Over to McGowan. Back to Weingart at the blue line. Back to O'Reilly. Weingart again. He takes a shot from distance. That finds its way through traffic, but can't find its way on the net. Foot race for the puck. Graham in there with Weingart. Graham cannot get a shot on net. Puts it right through the crease. Weingart will pick it up. O'Reilly will pick it up on the far side. Back over to McGowan. McGowan carries it up. He's going to backhand it into the corner. Picked up by Bowers. Can't quite handle it as it bounces past him. He's going to try to put it up as he almost gets taken down to the ice. Chard will get it over to Wood. Wood tries to drive the net. He gets taken down, and we're going to see another penalty coming here to the Legionnaires as Weingart just going to give up the puck. So we're going to see 2:15 left in the game here and 2 minutes of 6 on 4.
Yeah, it's very smart play there by Weingart. As soon as the arms went up, he tried to get it off of a Sarnia Legionnaire right away. So that now it's 6 on 4. The ice opens up now a little bit.
Shame too, losing one of their shutdown defensemen in Wesley Brooks. Tough pill to swallow there for the Legionnaires. Over to Weingart. Back to Bowers. Bowers puts it down low. That gets blocked onto the way to the stick of Chard. Picked up again by O'Reilly. O'Reilly gets it to Bowers. Bowers trying to find a shot on net. That gets blocked. Now the puck gets cleared down the length of the ice. Bowers not too thrilled with the play there. Weingart will pick it up as he'll bring it out for the Nationals. Off to Chard. Chard, nice cross-ice pass over to Wood. Wood back to Chard. Chard can't quite get it on. Some great aggressive defending there by the Legionnaires. Backhand pass, tries to get it out front. Puck will be sent down the length of the ice once again. Minute 30 left in the game. Here comes Weingart. Weingart, nice cross-ice pass over to Bowers. Nationals take the zone. Bowers, cross-ice again. Collected by McGowan. McGowan looking for an opening. He's got Bowers down on the short side. Takes a shot on net. That finds a way through traffic. Richardson makes a save. Collected again. Over to Weingart. He winds up, takes the big slap shot. That gets deflected into the corner. McGowan again. Looking for that shot on net. Takes it, put it on net. Weingart again, takes it, rebound chance. Still can't get through. Diving bodies of the Legionnaires all over the place, and the puck stays out. O'Reilly dishes it down to Chard. Chard cross ice. Weingart fans on the shot. Loose puck, backhand chance. Trying to get it out front again. Weingart another shot. Richardson makes the save. McGowan puts it down low. 30 seconds left. Bowers, he takes another shot right on net, and Richardson hangs on this time. Shot after shot, and Tyler Richardson up to the task.
And so we'll see one change here as we're going to see Weingart come off, Sandovi come on, a little more grit towards the front of the net. As 30 seconds to go and only 14 seconds to go on the power play for the Nationals.
Faceoff gets scrubbed. Nationals do come away with the puck. McGowan at the blue line. He's going to walk in. He takes a shot. That gets tipped over the net. Chard will pick it up. Back to the blue line for O'Reilly this time. O'Reilly, he's going to walk in. Battles for the puck. He gets knocked down. Penalty expires. Another penalty coming to the Legionnaires. And there will be 8 seconds left here of 6 on 4. Nationals will get one last crack at it.
And you can see direction is being given to O'Reilly as he was the one who got taken down on the play. So now it's still going to be 6 on 4. And it's going to be Chard to win this draw, and they're going to try to get it back to O'Reilly for the one time.
Need to get something quick here. Face off one over to O'Reilly. Down low, waits, takes the shot, finds his way through traffic. Shin crashing the net, bodies everywhere, still can't find the puck. Time expires and it stays out.
what a crazy sequence to the end of this game, and the officials right on it right away. And what a performance by Tyler Richardson at the end of this game, as he's able to keep the puck out of the net, and that will do it for this game. It is over. The Nationals lose this one in regulation, which means they will have a first round matchup with the St. Thomas Stars in round number 1 in the Western Conference playoffs.
And this also means that these Sarnia Legionnaires will take 8th seed, and we'll see the Leamington Flyers in the first round. Huge win here on the back of Tyler Richardson, and we will be back with our final thoughts and the 3 stars here on the London Brewing Co-op Nationals Hockey on Rogers TV.
Sisters in off the presses we have tonight's Rogers TV 3 stars in the game. The 3rd star from the Sarnia Legionnaires, number 13, Landon Marcy. The 2nd star from your Nationals, number 8, Ryan Wood. And the 1st star from the Sarnia Legionnaires, goaltender, number 29, Tyler Richardson. Again, fans, thank you for attending tonight's game. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon, 1:30 p.m. We play host to the Strathroy Rockets. Please drive home safely.
Did you know all the camera operators for tonight's game are volunteers? Rogers TV volunteers learn the skills needed to put on a show, including camera, audio, graphics, and more. If you're interested, visit rogerstv.com/volunteer to sign up. Back here at the Western Fair Sports Center, the Sarnia Legionnaires with a big, shocking victory here over the London Nationals, assuring the Nationals get the 2nd seed in the Western Conference, denying them a chance at winning the division. And the Legionnaires, the best chance they can have at getting that 8th spot, all depending on what happens in the contest going on between the LaSalle Vipers and the Camoka Kings, where LaSalle is currently winning 5-4.
Yeah, and then for the other out of town, the Strathroy Rockets currently lead the Chatham Maroons 5-4. And that's an intriguing matchup, as if Strathroy can hang on to win here tonight and come in here tomorrow afternoon and maybe beat the London Nationals here tomorrow afternoon, they can clinch the 5th seed and have a matchup with the LaSalle Vipers in the number 4 position.
We just need 1 point tomorrow if they can come out with the points tonight. Very interesting. But what we saw tonight, though, Nationals big first period, a 7-minute power play, turned the entire tide of this contest. Legionnaires score 3 unanswered goals in the 2nd period, and that did it. Tyler Richardson shut down the door, The Legionnaires couldn't get anything past Joe Ranger, but the Nationals offense could not solve Tyler Richardson. He picks up his first career GOJHL win.
And I mean, what a win it was. The story of the game ended up being goaltending in this matchup. I mean, what a performance by the Legionnaires and their netminder. The fury at the very end of the game, calm, cool, collected, does not allow the Nationals to tie that game up. And I have a sneaky suspicion that he might be one of our 3 stars later on.
Oh, well, as you just say that, Jeremy, we'll take a look at our 3 stars.
And I might as well say it while I'm talking about it. Tyler Richardson, star number 1 in tonight's contest. He played outstanding. Riley Wood started off scoring 18 seconds into tonight's contest. And then Landon Marcy, he got on the board tonight for the Sarnia Legionnaires. And our next contest tomorrow on Rogers TV is going to be against the Strathroy Rockets, who currently have that 5-4 lead over the Chatham Maroons. So you'll want to tune in at 1:30 online, rogerstv.com/London, or on YouTube. Just search Rogers TV and it will be there tomorrow at 1:30. We will be on Rogers TV, the channel, at 7:30 tomorrow night. We hope you enjoyed tonight's contest. For Kyle and myself, you've been watching the London Brewing Co-op London Nationals hockey right here on Rogers TV. We will see you tomorrow afternoon.